Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Brandon, your skincare researcher and ingredient investigator. Today's a really exciting day today because I'm doing an overview of the CeraVe product line, but more specifically, I'm focusing on 3 of the most essential products that you need in your cabinet right now from the CeraVe line. So first of all, what is CeraVe? CeraVe is a company that's focused on skincare, moisturizers, sunscreens, and cleansers that include ceramides. So that's sort of the prefix of their name, cera being ceramides. And so what are ceramides? Ceramides are the main classes of lipids in our skin, naturally present in our skin, alongside cholesterol as well as fatty acids. Ceramides are important for skin hydration and skin barrier function. Like I said, your skin naturally has ceramides, these lipids in our skin, that ensure hydration. They ensure the integrity of the skin barrier so that it's protected from outside irritants and pathogens and invaders that come into our environment on a day-to-day basis. Ceramides also help to prevent or at least protect against the transepidermal water loss, which is basically the evaporation of water from our skin that happens naturally over time that leads to dry skin. Now over time, just generally, ceramide production in our skin declines. And this is part of the natural, just sort of intrinsic aging process. It's definitely accelerated by sun exposure, but just over time, the ceramides in your skin are going to decline. It's going to contribute to skin drying and just sort of a rougher texture. But topical application of ceramides can actually improve the quantity of the ceramides in your skin, as well as support overall skin hydration and skin barrier function. So even though your natural levels are declining, thankfully today, in this day and age, we have products that focus on increasing and just sort of replenishing the ceramides in our skin to help just sort of fight, I guess, in a sense, against the natural aging process. So what I like about CeraVe is that all of their products contain ceramides, specifically different subclasses of ceramides, namely ceramide NP, ceramide EOP, and ceramide AP. Now, this isn't meant to be medical advice by any means, but in certain dermatologic conditions like psoriasis, these subclasses of ceramides are significantly lower, leading to the symptom of dry skin. And again, topical application of products that contain ceramides can potentially help increase the quantity of ceramides in the skin, thus helping to improve skin hydration. Now, if you do suffer from something like psoriasis or even acne or dermatitis or any sort of skin disorder or any disease or illness, you definitely want to be seeking advice from your healthcare provider. Now, there are 3 main products from CeraVe that I highly recommend. They're the only products that I own because I don't like to include a ton of different products in my skincare regimen. Just personally, I find that the fewer skincare items, the better in terms of fewer complications, fewer adverse reactions. But there are 3 main products that you absolutely need every single day, and the CeraVe line really delivers in this sense. Also, a little disclaimer here, this video is not sponsored by CeraVe whatsoever. They didn't send me any products. I am reviewing this of my own free will. I really like their products. So what are the 3 main CeraVe products that you need right now in your cabinet? Number 1 is a CeraVe sunscreen. The one that I currently have is the CeraVe Tinted Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. This is a hydrating sunscreen. It is extremely hydrating. It also contains the 3 essential ceramides, ceramide NP, ceramide EOP, and ceramide AP. This is a purely mineral sunscreen, so it contains titanium dioxide as well as zinc oxide, and it is tinted, so you don't have the white pasty look that you do with just a pure mineral sunscreen. And I will actually swatch the sunscreen on my hand for you to see. But the reason why you need this and why you just need a sunscreen in general is because not only does it provide the ceramides, so you have that daily protection, that daily long contact time of the ceramides on your skin, physical blocking agents, zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, as well as iron oxides that provide the tint. Iron oxides are incredibly important for driving down hyperpigmentation, which is common with darker skin tones. And there's some evidence to suggest that blue light, iron oxides can protect against blue light or the visible light that we can see. And blue light has been implicated, at least in some preliminary research, in also the skin aging process as well. But in particular, mineral sunscreens help to block the UV, UVA, and UVB that prevent your skin from burning. And UV is actually responsible, UVA in particular from the sun, is responsible for nearly 80 to up to 90% of the visible signs of skin aging. So having a daily sunscreen is incredibly important, especially a zinc oxide sunscreen. It's going to be a lot more durable than a chemical sunscreen, and it's just going to basically bounce those UV rays right off your skin, and it evens out your skin tone as well. Now the mineral sunscreen from CeraVe, it's a little bit on the tan side, so for my skin, I am pretty fair, so it does provide me a nice color, which is nice, but here it is against my skin tone on my hands. And I'm gonna go ahead and just rub that in. So you can see that it provides a nice color. It may be too orange for some people, especially people with pale skin. But I think it provides me a nice color that I can, it kind of looks like I have a tan, like a sun-induced tan, which I would never get, just because a sun-induced tan is basically a wound for your skin. But yeah, this is what it looks like, just sort of dried down. You don't have any sort of white streaky residue. Do you see what I mean by it provides like a more natural tan to my skin versus the untreated arm? I enjoy it. I have like many different sunscreens, many different tinted mineral sunscreens, so I don't wear this one every day, but I will wear this one if I know I'm going to be outside walking or just, out in the elements exposed to UV for a prolonged period of time, which is basically never, but it's definitely a nice sunscreen to have, especially if you are potentially a darker skin type, maybe an olive skin type. I'm not sure what it would do on an even darker skin type, but I know for me in particular, I tend to like the look okay. Like it doesn't bother me at all, and I know I'm getting protection from the sun and those essential ceramides as well. In addition to the zinc oxide and the sun protection, as well as the ceramides, this sunscreen actually contains niacinamide as well. And niacinamide is a form of B3, vitamin B3, that can actually help to drive down skin redness and can actually bring some brightening to the skin, potentially helping to reduce hyperpigmentation as well as fine lines and wrinkles. So it has a lot going for it. I think having niacinamide, especially a long contact time where you're having it on all day and you're reapplying throughout the day, in addition to the ceramides, you're going to have a powerful anti-aging product at your disposal. And it's a relatively inexpensive product as well that you can just get at the drugstore, so it's really easy to access. In contrast to this sunscreen, I also tend to sometimes use the Dermatology tinted sunscreen. It also has niacinamide in it. I really like that sunscreen as well. It provides a better, more even coverage for me. I'm actually wearing the Dermatology sunscreen on my face right now. That has niacinamide in it. It's a combination sunscreen that has, I think, octinoxate for UVB and zinc oxide for UVA and UVB, the broad spectrum, in addition to iron oxides, which protect against blue light. So the second CeraVe product that you absolutely need is the Hydrating Facial Cleanser. So CeraVe actually makes just a normal cleanser as well. It's not a hydrating cleanser. The reason why I got this one is because my skin tends to be on the dry side anyway, so anything that I can do to add extra moisture into my routine is highly needed. This also has the 3 essential ceramides as well as hyaluronic acid, which is a powerful humectant that really increases water uptake in the skin. I use this every single night after a double cleanse to get off my sunscreen. It works really well when I'm wearing a chemical sunscreen. When I'm wearing a physical sunscreen, like a mineral sunscreen, a tinted mineral sunscreen, like the CeraVe tinted mineral sunscreen, it's a lot harder to get off with just the cleanser, and even a double cleanse. Like I have to work at it basically to try to get off a mineral sunscreen with this. So I still haven't found a great cleanser to get off mineral sunscreen, but this definitely eventually works, after I sort of rub the oil first on the double cleanse and then follow up with this and just sort of rub off the tinted mineral sunscreen in the shower. So you basically keep this on your face for a minute or two and you wash it off. And the only thing that I am sort of like iffy about is there's such a short contact time. So it's like, is this really doing anything in terms of improving the hydration of your skin, it's hard to tell, and it's really hard to know on an individual basis. But I think that anything that you're doing, whether it's a cleanser, a moisturizer, a sunscreen, it should have hydrating ingredients in it, especially if you have dry skin and you are sort of living the anti-aging lifestyle, because it's all about moisture anyway. In addition to sun protection, that's the biggest thing. Yeah, despite it being a short contact time, I think anything that you're doing, even if it's just washing your face with a hydrating cleanser, you know, over time, the cumulative effect may be increase and improved moisture retention in the skin. Plus it's a gentle cleanser, it's fragrance free, and it's going to impart moisture at least initially anyway, and you're just going to follow up with a moisturizer. So I think it's a good cleanser to have, again, especially with chemical sunscreens if you're wearing that throughout the day, because you can just wash that off easily. If you have any tips for getting off mineral sunscreens with a cleanser, even in the double cleanse, let me know down below, because I'm still trying to figure that out, because I'm still like left with tinted sunscreen underneath my eyes the next morning. I'm just like, I thought I got that off. And I'll just show you the consistency of the cleanser. It will focus. Oh. So it is a sort of watery cleanser, very gel-like. It feels really nice. It doesn't sud up or foam up at all. So if you're into the foaming action of cleansers, you might want to look elsewhere. I know the Free and Clear facial cleanser, the fragrance free cleanser, I use that occasionally as well. That tends to foam up a little bit. This one doesn't as much, but it's fine. It gets the job done. It cleanses your skin. And again, it provides a little bit of extra hydration despite the short contact time. So number 3, the third CeraVe product that you should be incorporating into your daily regimen is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion, or basically any CeraVe moisturizer that you can find that's going to work for your skin. I know they have a moisturizing cream that is probably better for drier skin, especially in the winter. You can just slather that on to wet skin as soon as you get out of the shower to help to increase the moisture in your skin and help to trap that moisture more effectively. But yeah, I use this on my body after I get out of the shower. I also use it on my face occasionally as my nightly or daily moisturizer. This also has the 3 essential ceramides that help to increase moisture retention as well as just the moisture content in your skin, and it has hyaluronic acid as well. Again, hyaluronic acid is a good, powerful humectant, and when you add it, it's going to seal in moisture. When you get out of the shower, just apply it onto wet skin. It's going to seal in that moisture and help it to prevent the transepidermal water loss. Again, ceramides help to prevent transepidermal water loss as well, in addition to the occlusive agents in moisturizers. So any moisturizer that you're using, especially if you're combating or dealing with dry skin, I would highly recommend choosing a ceramide containing moisturizer or a ceramide containing cream. Now again, this is going to vary by, person to person. If you have any sort of condition that's preventing you from retaining moisture in your skin or hydration, definitely speak to your clinical dermatologist or healthcare provider. So I'm just going to show you quickly the moisturizing lotion. It's basically it's a lighter lotion than the cream. Like I said, CeraVe has a cream. Oh, that's actually really light, and it goes a long way too. A little goes a long way. Every time I wash my hands, I just apply this onto wet skin. It's been really helping to save my skin because of all of the hand washing I'm doing. I actually like this. I got the CeraVe Itch Moisturizing Relief Lotion. It has pramoxine hydrochloride, which is an external pain reliever, basically, anesthetic. It also has like anti-pyretic or anti-itch properties. And I used that whenever I was battling this dry skin that I had, and I was getting red rashes on my fingers, which never really happened before. And I started moisturizing with the anti-itch, the CeraVe Itch Relief Moisturizing Lotion. And it worked like a dream within a day. The redness was subsiding. I was no longer itching. It was really nice. So there you go. Those are the 3 top CeraVe products that you should be incorporating into your daily regimen every single day. At least in my opinion, in my recommendation, for whatever it's worth, based upon the research that I understand about these ingredients in skincare, I highly recommend them to everybody I know. And they've been extremely helpful for me in just sort of increasing increasing my skin hydration and hopefully improving my skin barrier integrity. So I hope this video has helped you in your own skincare journey. I hope you've learned something about the product. If you are using the products now, or if you have any questions, leave some comments or questions down below in the comments section. And if you like this video, please hit the like button. And if you would like to see more skincare videos on my channel, please hit the subscribe button down below. And also hit that bell so you can be notified for future videos that come up. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.